Hey guys, hope you're having a brilliant day. Hope everything is well. I just want to do a quick breakdown on why my group took AUDUSD shorts this week based on the setup and what I was looking for in price. So I just wanted to give a quick price breakdown on why I actually took those shorts, not only just from a swing perspective, but also from an intraday perspective, just so that you can have a bit more clarity on how to move down from certain time frames, especially from the monthly down to the 15-minute, for example. So let's just get straight into it. As you can see, this is a last bullish candle, which pushed price lower. Price managed to find resistance in that specific level. So let me mark out this block. So price managed to find resistance, resistance, resistance. So as you can see, price managed to find resistance in this bullish candle, which pushed price lower, this bearish OB. And if I manage to take this specific, the low of this particular candle, it managed to create a range high. And price is currently working in ranges. So this is the mid-range. This is the low of the range. So as you can see, price managed to find a little bit of resistance at 0.73100. Found resistance, resistance, resistance. Price is currently accumulating within this particular element, and we're looking for price expansions. And on top of that, we're currently also below the monthly open, which is 0.72700. So that furthered my bias in looking at potential shorts on this particular pair. 727 is the level I was looking for. And another reason why, even during this accumulation, you can see order flow is bearish anyway. We're looking at price structures, low highs, lower lows. And I was looking for shorts in towards this significant level over here of this monthly low. Just look at where the sell stops are pending or where liquidity is at. And as you can see, 0.7054. On a weekly now, as you can see, let me move this up just a little bit. Let me move this just to make it a little bit more clearer. That's perfect. Okay, cool. So as you can see, this last bullish candle pushed price lower. Price managed to find resistance. Price managed to create a stop run above this monthly high. The high of this significant level is 0.73380. So price managed to create a stop run, accumulating within this weekly pivot level between what region? I think the region is, what level is this? It's about the 0.7, there's a 71960 region. So price is just accumulating within that range. So it's like they will currently price within a mid-range. So price where it breaks below that level, comes back into it, finds a lot of support and resistance. So you have support, support, breaks resistance, resistance, support. This is a key element for me. Price managed to break below this low and close below of this significant low of 0.71640. Didn't close below this low, found support at a range low, came back into the mid-range, came back into EQ of this block. Price managed to create a stop run of that specific level, broke above that significant high 0.72350. Price managed to sell off, and this is the area which I marked out as this weekly block, this last bullish candle which pushed price lower. So price managed to sweep the previous week's high of 0.71485. I was anticipating for that to happen at the beginning of the week. And also I was looking at the weekly open 0.71328. So when price broke below that, whilst I was in the trade, it just gave me further confidences for me to continue my shorts. And even just until news were coming out, so I was a bit wary on that one, to be honest with you. And as you can see, the open is 0.71330, 0.71330. So price managed to break below that significant, that specific monthly open, while sweeping the previous week's high, and it came into EQ of the previous week's block. So price managed to stall at this significant level within a weekly pivot around that specific region. So as you can see on a daily, this is where the initial stop run for the weekly block occurred. This was the last bearish candle which pushed price higher. Price managed to come into the weekly block, but this is also a daily breaker. Price managed to find resistance. Price grew away with the news. They created that huge liquidity void. Price managed to break below. Found support at this last bearish candle which pushed price higher. So the level of support it was finding of this candle high is 0.72520. So price accumulated within that range and pushed back up. And looking at price structures, price created a high low, high high. This broke below the previous high low and created a lower low. I wanted to get on the lower high and just simply take a simple trade. So what I did was, because I had a feeling price was eventually going to come in and fill this liquidity void in anyway. So this was last bearish candle, push price higher. So I marked up this breaker over here. So I was hoping as price swept the previous day's high on that, I remember it was a Friday, 0.71485, and it's also a weekly high. I wanted to come with an EQ of this specific block. So, and as you can see, price managed to also break structure to the downside, confirming the structure is towards the downside and order flow is towards the downside in terms of its lower highs and lower lows. Price created a lower low. Price managed to close below the low at 0.7800, closed below the low, retested it. And the thing is, we didn't actually get the down move, which I wanted. I wanted price to take out these stops, this liquidity low, and also this liquidity low, and also the low of the month. So those were the two levels that I was looking towards for potential price targets: 0.7T790, 0.70715, and also the low of the month, which is 0.7T540. So I went to the 4 hour. As you can see, this is the last bearish candle which pushed price higher. Price managed to create a higher high. I wanted to just sell off until the higher low. This is one of my first targets. The reason being because of the fact that I knew news was coming out. So, especially those high probability ones. I think it was Aussie RBA. I think it was on like Tuesday night at like 12:30 G to also 12:30 AM GMT. And price managed to jump into that specific level and expand to the upside. But I was in the trade from the top because I thought as soon as price managed to find resistance during Asia at market open on Sunday, price managed to create a hourly stop run above the significant high. So it took after it created an hourly stop run above the significant high, still found a resistance within that particular 4 hour block. So after price found with that stop run above 0.71590 level, go down to the 15 minute. During Asia period, as you can see, price is running, creating higher highs and higher lows, created a stop run above that significant hourly high, last bearish candle, push price higher, breaks below that specific level, retests it, retests that specific breaker, and the level of the breaker that retest was 0.71520. Stop above that hourly block of that 15-minute block, so you can have like a 6 pip stop to be sure. That's about what, 45 pips. So that's for intraday position. So you could have cash easy 7% gain just on that alone. And where did you come and where would you hold your prices to? You'd hold it back down to the 4 hour block. Why? Because this is the level where you expected price to create the expansion, and price managed to create the expansion. So price doesn't necessarily need to hit targets just for you to obtain 3 to 5% per trade. And you don't necessarily have to be right to make money in the markets. But I hope you found this particular breakdown insightful. Hope you guys had a brilliant week in the markets, and I look forward to catching up with all soon. I want to keep doing these breakdowns on a weekly basis just so that you can see the type of trades that are being distributed within my trading group. And on top of that, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter at YoungTradeKing, and I hope everything is going brilliant for you guys, nothing but love. And I hope you found this information insightful.